Hey students, this is Teacher Josh, and we are about to take off on an amazing journey. Learning another language is a wonderful thing. For me, language is a bridge into a whole new world, and I'm super excited to get to be your teacher. I wanted to talk to you for a minute about my philosophy of learning a language and what you need to learn a language well. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. First of all, the most important thing you need is a smile, okay? Hey, listen, it's not easy learning a second language, but I can tell you this, it's a lot easier if you're smiling, all right? You just keep a good attitude, keep working hard. I'm here to help you and support you. So just keep smiling, okay? We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get this thing. Here's the other thing I wanna say. Give me 1 second. Okay, you're probably wondering what in the world this is. This is what I call an iceberg. I'm not a great artist, but you guys can see the water. Okay, we're out in the ocean here, okay, learning a language. It's hard, right? It's a deep ocean. Here's an iceberg. The iceberg represents your language learning. Now, you notice the ice, there's just a little bit of it above the water. And then the rest of it, this huge piece of ice, is under the water. Here's what I want to say to you. When you're learning a second language, think about it. I mean, really, you have to experience a word many times before you can use the word. So, man, every time you gotta experience it. So the first time you experience it, you're not gonna be able to use it right away. But you still have to experience it, okay? So look at it like this. I remember when I was learning Arabic in Jordan, I remember one of the first phrases I heard, I was riding in a taxi and they had the music up. And it was like, Ya Habibi. It was like crazy. I'm like, what is that word? I keep hearing it over and over again. I got to the lesson with my teacher and I said, what is this phrase, Ya Habibi, I keep hearing on the radio? And he said it means my love. Hey, guess what? I'm here today telling you what Ya Habibi means in Arabic because I heard it so many times. Here's what I'm trying to say. Don't get discouraged, okay? You gotta keep experiencing a word over and over and over again. So the first time you might hear it on the radio. You don't even know what it means, but you hear it. So then I go to my Arabic teacher and I ask him. I wrote it down. Okay, you gotta have a notebook. Okay, that's another thing we're gonna talk about, but you gotta go get a little notebook to write down things that you hear, new words, okay? So you hear it on the radio maybe, or watch it on television. And then you ask somebody, what does that word mean? And guess what? It just moved up a little bit. And then maybe you go to your teacher and they give you a definition and they tell you what part of speech it is. Oh, that's a noun. Or it could be used like this. Guess what? It's moving up. Then finally, you get brave enough to use it in a conversation. Now the word's like up here somewhere, okay? So learning a second language, you gotta keep experiencing the words over and over again. And the first time, it's important. You're never gonna get up here to where you're using it in a conversation if you don't have this first experience. So what am I trying to say? Two things. First of all, keep a great attitude, okay? Second of all, remember, language learning every time you experience English. It's good, it's important. All right? So those are the two biggies. Here's the other thing I want to say. What do you need to be successful in e-learning? Okay, really in any learning, but specifically in e-learning. A couple of things to try to remember. Man, you gotta find a quiet place, okay? The beauty is you can do these lessons any time of the day or night. Find a quiet place, quiet time when you can focus on the lesson, okay? You also are going to need a computer, and you're going to need the internet. So hopefully those are all things that we can have. Okay, we got to have. The next thing that's really, really important is a notebook. Okay? I need you to get a notebook or a binder, something that has paper where you can keep track of your notes. As I do the video lesson, I'm going to stop along the way in the video, and I'm going to tell you, I want you to take 5 minutes and complete the assignment that's on the screen. I need you to stop, get your notebook out, and do the assignment, okay? And write it down. Again, remember the iceberg? You're not going to learn English by doing it one time. I need you to have a notebook, and I need you to write it down. I need you to practice spelling it. I need you to, as many different ways as you can experience it, the better. I need you to have a notebook. That's really, really important. When I meet with you in Google Meet, or if I get together with you on Friday in person, one of the first things I'm always going to ask you is, hey, pull out your notebook, okay? Pull out your notebook and show me what you've written down from the video lesson. Here's the other thing. You can write down new words as you're listening to the video. If you have a question about the lesson, you can also write your question down, okay? Another thing, you can draw a picture, okay, to associate with a word. You can write the word in your language. Maybe you learn the word cat. You could write the word cat in Spanish or Arabic, what your first language is. Keep track of the new words that way. Put a definition next to it. You could draw a picture. Again, remember, you're experiencing the words and you're driving the new words up the iceberg. All right, I think we got the idea here. Of course, you're also going to need a pen. All right, let's get to it. This is going to be a good time. Here we go.